I'm Dr. Erdal Ozkaya, working at Comodo Cybersecurity as CISO. At the same time, I'm the president of the Global CISO Forum. I think we started a great initiative which brings the cybersecurity leaders together. We started as a small team here in Dubai with help of Global CISO Forum. We started to grow like a snowflake. You know, it starts to snow one by one, then the snow starts to thing. At the end, it becomes a huge flake. And that's what we're doing. Where we started is Dubai, but myself, when we started, I was here. I'm now based in Australia, but we have forum members all across the globe. I think we already reached more than 45 countries. We benchmarked the 5,000 points, so we're growing every second, and hopefully with this video, if you still didn't join, I'm asking everybody to join, globalcisoforum.com. Cybersecurity is like a being human. You cannot differentiate. Maybe being in the GCC, the weather is a bit hotter. If you move to Sweden, maybe it's a bit cold. If you move to Africa, it's maybe a bit wet. But at the end, we are a human and we have to adapt against those. When it comes to cybersecurity, same thing applies. Doesn't matter where you are still dealing with humans. I mean, security is embedded to everything, from personal device to corporate. We have to empower every person to be able to secure every organization. If you cannot secure yourself, how are you going to secure your organization? Many people have this misconception. They are saying, you know what, security is the CISO's role or the IT's role. No, security is everybody's role. As CISO, my role is to ensure that everybody contributes me to help towards to have an enterprise scale security. When you look at the news, I mean, 20 years ago, what was cybersecurity? We had virus. What was a virus? These days, I mean, post-pandemic, we have COVID. Virus is again very popular, but we know that it's like COVID. Doesn't matter what you do, you have to get vaccinated. You have to ensure that you keep your social distancing. Cybersecurity is like that. You have to follow the basics. You have to have patch management. You have to have endpoint protection. You have to have firewalls. More importantly, you have to have leadership teams working globally to each other to go to the next step. And this is what we're going to do at the Global CISO Forum. Where we started, I started at Middle East, starting from Microsoft, being the CISO advisor for multiple Fortune companies. Then moved to the bank, global bank. I was the regional CISO, responsible of multiple countries. And then finally, I'm a global CISO in a global cybersecurity company. And of course, the scope being where I was protecting 17,000 people, now I have millions of customers that I am first-hand responsible of. The biggest change is the scope, of course. But honestly, it's what Einstein said, simplicity. Cybersecurity, if we can keep things simple, we can move forward ahead. And that's what changed. When we look at the threat landscape, of course, I think being Middle East, all these political issues, the threat landscape is quite high. And in some regions, I was responsible of Africa as well. Unfortunately, the maturity level in terms of cybersecurity is low. Now, having those experience helped me a lot in the board, because the board, they are business people. They understand business very well, but they don't understand cybersecurity. Yes, in the board, we have the CIO. He understands technology well, but he cannot translate, or she cannot translate the language between cybersecurity and business. And that's my job. That's our job as CISOs. We are the translators between the business and enablement. We have to ensure that the both metrics are fit into the cybersecurity, not in terms of we have X% of virus, but translating this to the business language. I'm lucky enough to work with very smart people, but we are, as a global company, we attract the talent as well. But when I speak from my customer's perspective, yes, big customers, they can attract talents, but we have also customers that are not that big, and they face a big issue, which is the talent issue. But for that, that's why we build a community, which is the Global CIO Forum or Global CISO Forum, where we educate people, where we're trying to give a hand to each other to lift them up. We share our experiences there, because not everybody is going to be fortunate to hire me, to hire you, to hire him, to hire her. Unfortunately, we're gonna play with the big players, as I do, for example, but we are keen also to share our experiences with the younger generation or the generation that is keen to take from us. And for that, we build the community, and our motto is better together.